And now let's get to this announcement from the White House.
He's acting Attorney General, and tomorrow I'm instructing Dan and everybody else that's involved in that very complicated process, which is going to go, I think, very quickly, that we are going to make him permanent Attorney General.
Okay, you heard it there. Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche may be getting a promotion. President Trump says he will nominate Blanche to serve as the nation's top prosecutor. The potential new title comes after the dismissal of former Attorney General Pam Bondi. Now, just minutes ago at a news conference on fraud in Ohio, Blanche was asked about the nomination. Here's what he said.
Yes, so obviously I'm honored and humbled that the president indicated he was going to nominate me today. I was with him last night at the dinner when he said that. I was confirmed a year ago to be the Deputy Attorney General. I still am the Deputy Attorney General. I will work with the senators. I have a good relationship with the Senate of both sides. I don't say no to phone calls. I'll meet with anybody that wants to meet with me, and I think the work that this department has been doing since President Trump took office, if you look at any stat across the board, it's much better. We're much safer. Our communities are better off. Drugs are coming off the streets, and that's what President Trump expects, and that's frankly what I think everybody in this country expects. So I'm looking forward to working with the senators and getting them the information they need through the confirmation process. Last question.
Now let's go live to the White House and CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang. Weijia, good to see you today. So what experience does Blanche bring to the table in this role?
Well, Blanche has an extensive legal background. He served as a federal prosecutor overseeing a couple units in the Southern District of New York, where he supervised a lot of prosecutions having to do with violent crimes and bank frauds. He also was a partner at a private practice that took on a lot of big white-collar crime cases. And, of course, he rose to national prominence as President Trump's private attorney when the president was undergoing the so-called hush money case in New York. So he brings a lot of various experience to this role, perhaps most importantly as a close confidant of President Trump, someone in his really tight inner circle. And of course, right now, he is the acting Attorney General after Pam Bondi departed the role earlier this year.
Yeah, and it's important to note here that Blanche will require Senate confirmation to officially get into this role. So will he actually get the votes he needs, given his pledges about the DOJ's anti-weaponization fund?
Well, that really is just one issue, but it is sort of a classic example of the big question that lawmakers are going to have, which is whether Blanche can separate, the president's personal legal agenda from the Department of Justice, because unlike his predecessors, President Trump has made clear that he believes the Attorney General should be going after cases that he wants him to. And that is going to be an issue not only for Democrats, but for some Republicans. But certainly the anti-weaponization fund is an example of that, because that fund was established after the president settled with the IRS about his tax returns. And then, this fund was supposed to go toward people who felt like they were weaponized by the government, and many of them Trump supporters. So that is definitely going to come up. We know that it has already been a hot button issue behind closed doors in many meetings with Republican senators. So certainly when he is in the hot seat to try to be confirmed as the permanent Attorney General, that is expected to come up.
Yeah, for sure. Weijia Jiang at the White House. Thank you for your time.